We're here at Rogers Place in the heart of Ice District with the members of Uriah Heep who are joining Judas Priest on their Firepower World Tour. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us right before you guys are playing tonight.
Great to be here. Great to be here at the Rogers Place.
Well, great to have you guys here. Let's talk about Rogers Place because you guys have played here in Edmonton as upwards of 30 times in your guys' 50-year careers. However, this is your first time here at Rogers Place. How excited are you guys about performing in this venue, and what are your first impressions?
Well, I'm excited, number one. And number two, I'm disappointed.
Why is that?
Well, I haven't met Roger. Where's Roger? His name's everywhere, but I haven't met him yet. So, Roger, come and say hello, mate.
Roger, if you're there, please come here.
Now, what are you guys' first impressions of Rogers Place, an Ice District in downtown Edmonton?
Well, when we turned around the corner in the bus just over here and we were looking at the buildings, we thought, oh, what's going on here? And suddenly there was this big thing. We thought, wow, this is the gig. It's going to be great.
So I take it as a good first impression?
It's a pretty impressive looking building from the outside. So, yeah, can't wait to get on stage and make a bit of noise to everybody tonight.
Well, you guys are ready to make some history playing your first time in this venue, but this is definitely not your first stop of the World Tour. How has the tour been for you guys so far, and what are some memories and experiences you guys can share?
Well, it's fantastic. We're out for 62 days. We're doing 39 shows. We're doing a few of our own shows headlining on our own, which is great to just fit in there as well. And the fans have been absolutely so supportive and really loving it. So it's great fun.
Yeah, it's been great, because it's, there's like Judas Priest are celebrating 50 years of, together, and so are we next year. So it's like, it's like 100 years of classic British rock and metal. So really proud to be here and to be on tour with Priest as well. So it's fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's very important to mention that, you got Judas Priest with a new album out called Firepower, right? You got Uriah Heep with a new album out called Living the Dream. And both those albums, by their independent fans and media alike, are saying it's some of the best work we've all done in our career. So you've got two bands at the top of the game on stage every night. So, it's metal and rock to the max, mate, and it's great. It's really good. It's exciting.
Mick, you talked about your career. You talked about being on top of your game. You've been here since the group was formed, since 1969 in London. Take us through the evolution of this group and what it's like to be working alongside these gentlemen now.
Well, I think it's like everything with bands. You start up and you think you never know how long it's going to last. But I think all the bands that came out of the 70s, it was such a creative time that the music has stood the test of time, and I think that's why bands like us are still touring. And this particular lineup has a certain chemistry that keeps moving forward, but pays tribute to our heritage, but always moving forward with new songs. And I think that's very, very important. Yeah. And the same thing with Judas Priest. The same thing with those guys. Always releasing new material, always looking forward, and being proud of the history. And it's the best platform you can have, really.
Now, a question for you guys. Just because he's been here since 1969, does he get priority in where you guys eat or whatever, whenever it comes to any decision making?
Are we allowed to answer, Mick? No, it's always been a democracy in this band. I mean, you can't have too much of a hierarchy. There's serious respect for Mick, of course, for being there. I was called the new boy for 25 years out of the 32 that I'm in now. But, it's five guys, it's five collective people that make Uriah Heep. The most important thing is that the chemistry is there, the musicality is there, and we all got the same direction. And right now, this five guys, we're on fire, we're on the same direction, and it's a really good place to be for Uriah Heep 2019.
Well, you guys have all been on fire since you guys started as a collective in 2013.
You can see the singe marks on my shirt. I'm on fire.
Well, and your guys' 25th studio album, obviously Living the Dream, released in September of 2018. But it's safe to say all six of us here are all living the dream as we're signing off here from Rogers Place.